Hey everybody, what is going on? Fallout here, and I have a brand new Destiny 2 guide for you today, this one on the new Voidwalker skill tree. It's the Attunement of Fission, and big shout out to Spartan0 who was kind enough to let me play on his account to make this guide. What can I say about the new Voidwalker skill tree? Honestly, I think it may be one of the best Warlock skill trees for PvP. Let's go through it, starting with my favorite part of the class, hands down, Handheld Supernova. You are guaranteed to be seeing a lot of this in PvP. No matter what type of grenade you have equipped, using Handheld Supernova will convert it into a sort of horizontal spread Axion bolt. Basically, you chuck out multiple little Axion orbs in a straight line, they travel forward a short distance, and if they connect with anybody within the optimal range, it is a one-hit kill guaranteed. This ability is tremendously good, and I found myself trying to use it really often in PvP. It's just so reliable. Do you know an enemy's around a corner? Great, go ahead and approach the corner with your grenade charged. Are you in the middle of a fight with an enemy? Great, blink over their head, charge the grenade mid-blink, and throw it right at them. One-hit kill. Be warned, however, you are able to kill yourself with your Handheld Supernova if you throw it too close to either an enemy or another object blocking your way. If you're going to use this skill tree, you should make sure that your entire Warlock's armor loadout, exotic armor, armor perks, anything at all, is all focused on you getting your grenade energy quicker. It's your bread and butter, baby. Don't ignore it. It actually pairs very well with the next perk I want to talk to you about, and that is Dark Matter. Void ability kills grant health and melee, grenade, and class ability energy. Please don't use the word "and" twice in the same sentence, Bungie. Pretty much anytime you get a Void ability kill, you get melee, grenade, class energy, and a tiny chunk of health. Don't worry, the health regen is nowhere near as potent as Devour. It's really just a teeny tiny little chunk of health. But still, you can see where the hand-in-hand peanut butter and jelly relationship with this and Handheld Supernova comes into play. You get a one-hit kill from your Handheld Supernova grenade, and you trigger Dark Matter. Now you get a little bit of health. Now you get a little bit of melee, class, and more grenade energy. It's all connected together in a miniature kind of snowball effect. Next up, we have Atomic Breach. Your melee now hits at extended range and creates a void explosion. For the record, that void explosion doesn't need to be on a kill. As long as you have that melee ability charged and you land that melee, void explosion for you. It all translates to a melee that's much more powerful than you're typically used to. I found it was very helpful at finishing off enemies at close range. All you need to do is hit your enemy with just a little bit of weapon damage, follow up with a melee, and odds are the void explosion will kill them. Regarding the extra range, I found it took your melee range from about 5.5 meters to around 6.5 meters. Again, that is only when your ability is charged. Overall, a great melee ability. Not really sexy, but very reliable. Finally, let's talk about the new super ability for the Voidwalker, Nova Warp. This is a really flashy super. You pop super, and now you enter roaming super mode. It's not a one and done like the other Nova Bomb super. Now that you're in roaming mode, you have the ability to spam a short range teleport. If you do this while you're in the air repeatedly, you can kind of fly. It is very reliable for closing the gap between you and your enemy. When you're near your enemy, you hold down R2 or whatever the corresponding button on your layout is, and you briefly charge, and then when you let go, release a Nova explosion all around you. If you are close enough to the enemy, you will kill them. Here's where things get a little tricky. When this super works, it is fantastic. That being said, I found it very easy to mess up this super. The void explosion range is very short. You have to be really hugging your enemy in order to get that one-hit kill explosion. Don't get me wrong, it's very doable. But yeah, again, really easy to mess up. Part of the reason I think it's really easy to goof up is because when you're teleporting around and holding down the trigger to charge up your void explosion, you kind of drift around. That combined with the short explosion range definitely can make things difficult. Go into a private match, get some practice with it, but as soon as you mess up that super in quick play, you're gonna say, oh yeah, I know what Fallout was talking about. Anyway, to sum up, I think the new skill tree for the Voidwalker, the Attunement of Fission, is fantastic. I think I'm gonna be using it a lot in PvP moving forward. The combination of being able to use the jump ability, Blink, combined with the crazy potential of Handheld Supernova, which again goes hand in hand with Dark Matter, means that you have the potential to be a very hard-hitting offensive Warlock. Thank you very much for watching. If you are new around here, please do me a favor and remember to click the subscribe button if you haven't already. Helps my channel grow and I really do appreciate it. Be sure to also click on the little gray notification bell if you haven't already, as that will let you know and remind you of new content as it comes out. Be sure to keep your eyes peeled for new videos coming out on all the new subclass trees. Thanks again for watching. See you next time.